Yeah, there we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Fun level. I enjoy this for sure. 942. This is tough. This is a tough level. I do think it's a high-end insane. I don't believe this is an extreme, personally. But it's still very enjoyable for me. It's very timing heavy. It's a very timing heavy level. That's for certain. It's kind of like a timing gauntlet, but the way that the level is structured, it's not choke pointy, you know? There's not really many choke points, if any, that I can point out. Like, it feels really fair and really well balanced. And I think that is very commendable, because when you have a timing level that's as heavy on timings as this is, it's really easy to let like one or two like really bad clicks slip by. But I don't believe that happened in this level. And kudos to the creator, verifier, playtester combination for ironing out all of the potential kinks that were in this level. Because I saw blocks and spikes that were offset on the grid, even though they didn't look particularly fitting, but you can tell that it was there to preserve the gameplay quality, and I gotta appreciate that. But yeah, there are a few minor gripes. I think there's definitely some clicks that I feel would be better if they weren't double-sided timings. Namely, like the third click of the level, you can jump too late and hit a spike. Same thing with the blue orb at 19%. That blue orb, you can actually click that too late, and I thought those were a little unfair. But again, because the level is it works as consistently as it does, like there's no bugs or anywhere, I thought that almost every death in this level felt fair, and it felt like my fault. And that also was part of why the gameplay was as satisfying as it was to execute. There were a few setup-based clicks that... the only one that really stood out to me as awkward, though, was the blue orb at 23, because it's a buffer depending on how you hit the orb before it, and sometimes it's not. I felt that was a bit awkward, but as far as the other setup clicks are concerned, they mostly were just at the drop, and they got pretty consistent for me. I died a few times towards the end. I had one death in the 80s and two in the 90s. But again, all of the deaths and almost every death in this level felt like my fault, so I wasn't mad about it. I was in a good mindset the whole time playing, and I think it's just really well structured gameplay, and I think it works well with the song. I think the deco's pretty solid for 1.9 style. Again, I have really only positive things to say. This is the first level of hasuopfs that I've seen, and it's a good first impression for sure. I'll definitely be on the lookout for later releases from them. Is this their first rate? It is their first rate. Congratulations, bro. But yeah, no, this is a great level. It's definitely timing heavy, so I'd only really recommend it if you know that that's what you're getting into. But if that's something you would enjoy, then 100% this is a level to go for, because, you know, very fair, very enjoyable, and yeah, it's fun. GG's.